As Elon Musk and Donald Trump took in the new year, this is how they celebrated, cartoonishly dancing with Musk monitoring the president-elect's every move. To say it is pathetic is a severe understatement, though...
I hope I haven't offended any Elon Musk reply guys saying, Elon, please, Doge, pump in, my wife is gonna leave me. I believed in you, please, sir. That guy sucks as well, by the way. It's so funny.
Comedian Stavros Halkias has some thoughts on Musk when he performed in Austin, Texas.
Do you have any desire to understand what many people of color and even trans people, how they feel about this country and how they're treated in this country? If they say and they believe that they are treated a certain way in this country, why don't you believe them?
You cannot have a situation where someone is a self-described victim and they just get to be that because that's how they feel.
I think that does happen in some cases, but not all cases. And I think that not understanding the history of the country, I think, is a real shame. Look, we should understand the history of the country and other countries. I've had incredible opportunities as a person of color.
Right.
But I've also
been very well.
But I've also been discriminated against, and I know that I have. And I know that that's real. And for someone to say that isn't happening, I should just move forward and not think about that and ignore the past is insulting.
I'm not saying it. Don, you keep putting words in my mouth. I'm not saying it.
I didn't say that you said it.
I'm saying that we want to. We as a country should move beyond the questions of race and gender, and we should treat people like individuals and base our opinions on them on the, their character and their skills.
I don't think that anyone will disagree with that.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is that that's not happening and is not equal for everyone. That those opportunities don't happen for everyone, and I am a living example that they don't. I know that they don't because I live it.
You've been incredibly successful.
I have been, in spite of it all. But I know what I know. I've experienced what I've experienced.
This was a pretty eye-opening interview. And then you learn this.
Validation and relief now setting in for Owen Diaz after a federal jury in San Francisco ordered Tesla pay him nearly $137 million for racial abuse on the job. Abuse that Diaz says is rampant.
I'm just the tip of the iceberg.
And then this.
I need you to see this. Elon Musk is spreading a very specific kind of racism on the internet right now.
Elon started retweeting some of the most prominent race scientists, and there was nothing. No one, Chuck Schumer met with him after that. He's the sort of patient zero for a lot of stuff right now.
Elon seems to really like this account. They've gone by a few names on the platform, but they share extremely racist content that argues that black people are innately intellectually inferior beings. We actually settled this debate generations ago, but Elon Musk is helping to bring it back. Look at this graph. It shows the follower growth of this account over time. And many of those peaks that you're seeing are the moments when Elon Musk engaged with them over the last few years. A simple response from Elon gives a fringe account like this one access to millions of users, drawing greater attention to these destructive ideas and earning this account tens of thousands of new followers. This page is part of a larger network of race science advocates on Twitter.
And this. His views have only gotten more and more extreme. He's been completely red-pilled, or maybe, just maybe, he's been red-pilled all along.
He didn't do he just bought, he didn't make the car, you know that, right? He just bought into the company. He just his family had diamond, emerald money from just whipping. He's from the most racist country there is, you know what I mean? South Africans are just Danish people that were America's not racist enough. We're gonna go, why get slaves and bring them? Let's go straight to the source. That's what South Africa is. That's where he's from.
Because Stavros Halkias believes it, and to be honest, understanding Elon's history, it's hard to argue against it.
It is apparent that he's suffering from male pattern loss. Now, what we see here, the major clues are, number one, we're starting to see temple recessions. And the second thing is that he's not wearing his hair as long over his forehead anymore. And that sometimes we see people that are starting to have hair loss, they tend not to do that because the hair just looks like it hangs there. It doesn't look natural. So we're starting to see kind of an elevation of his frontal hairline if we look at the distance from between his eyes to his frontal hairline. That's starting to elongate, get longer, and his forehead is appearing taller.
Stavros has thoughts on this topic as well.
His family just made a bunch of money off emerald mines, and then he bought into other people's successful companies. And then I'll give him credit, the technology he knows about is hair plugs, right? Those look awesome. You know what I mean? I gotta hand it to my boy Elon on that one. Have you seen that one picture where he looks like Nosferatu? He's just like, the man looks good. The plugs look good. I'll give him credit for that. But everything else he can suck my on.
It's a fair point. If there is one thing Elon did well, it's not inventing companies or becoming the founder, per se, of Tesla. It's his hair.
Elon Musk's medical device company, Neuralink, he is reportedly under federal investigation due to employee complaints regarding its animal testing, according to Reuters. Workers claiming rush testing is leading to unnecessary results here. Just wonder what the animals are saying.
And here was another really bad moment on top of many for Elon Musk.
The tunnel? What the f*** is that? We're gonna... That's awesome, dude. You just have to have an accent people can't place and they think you're smart. Didn't he just kill monkeys? Didn't he just put he tried to put computer chips in monkeys' brains? That's awesome. That's that's what a stupid person thinks smart people should do. You know what I mean? That's like from sci-fi from 40 years ago. He's like, would any of you do that? Would anyone put in? That's so funny. I bet you there's guys who wouldn't get the vaccine that would love an Elon chip in their brain.
The man, the myth, the legend, Stavros Halkias is on tour starting in February. Go to www.stavy.biz, B-I-Z, to check out his tour dates. Check him out on Instagram under the handle StavyBaby2, that's 2 V's again, and on Facebook at facebook.com/StavyBaby. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day. Calling out elite people in comedy should be the rule of thumb.
I think Donald Trump's hair is actually another creature. Yeah. The hair's like going, good night, Donald. Good night, Donald. There we go.
Maybe it goes out. It goes out and makes money while he's asleep.
There is something about punching down that feels taboo, and punching up is the way to go.
Crack's not really my thing, but if it was, it would be fine if I was on that side.
Wow.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I'm a very stable genius.
It is very important, the work that the Jordan Kleppers are doing, the work that the Good Liars are doing, the work that our team here at the Turks are doing, and many more.
Used to see these tackles, now they tackle. Oh, head-on-head collision. Bing, flag. Football's become soft.
You have Trump doing sound effects for tackles. The choice could not be more clear. Let's not beat around the bush about it.